Hi everyone and welcome back to The Giraffe's Life. My name is Hannah and welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, you may not know this, but I have currently lived in London for just over 10 months. And I thought that I've lived here long enough to be able to give you some form of idea how much it actually costs to live here. And looking at the receipts from this past month, it's a lot of money. So to prepare for this video, what I've done this entire month, so since my last pay to my pay that I was paid on today, I've collected receipts. All the paper receipts I received are on the floor in front of me, and I've also written down a list on my notes app with every shop I've been in and how much money I spent in that shop. And as the nerd I am, I have made a spreadsheet in different colors and put them into categories of how much I spent in every shop or every category and how much the total is. And let me tell you, the total is quite a lot. So yeah, I've now lived in London for almost a year. I've come into a routine. I know where I'm going shopping. I know where to eat and what to do and roughly how much things cost and how to budget. Now, I never give myself a strict budget because I will never be able to stick to a strict budget, and I like to live my life on the edge. By the edge, I mean to the last penny, and like honestly have to hold on until my next pay. I know how much my bills are. I like eating out. I cook a lot of food at home, which also saves a lot of money, as you were gonna see. But I still go to gigs and concerts and the cinema, and I like shopping, and I do all these really fun things while still not making a gazillion pounds. So I thought this is an honest and open view into the spending of a 26-year-old living in London and living her best life. So I'm not going to bore you with all of these receipts. I have 6 categories. They are food shops, eating out, bills, shopping, entertainment, and driving. So I'm going to start at the top with food shops. So I try and buy all my food in either Lidl or Aldi, and whatever they don't have in those 2 shops, because they don't always have everything that you need, I will buy that in either Sainsbury's or Tesco. And I try to make either 1 or 2 like big shops a week. So I find a recipe I want to cook, or I think of something I want to cook, I write down all the things I need to buy, and then I go to Lidl or Aldi, buy all the stuff in there. If I need to pick a few other things up from Sainsbury's, I'll go in there, and then that's me done. If I need anything else, or I'm a little bit peckish or something like that, I need some extra milk, I'll go into Tesco or Sainsbury's on my home for work or something like that and just get those few things. So I think like in general, my food shops usually end up at about 25 pounds a week, which isn't too bad. How I do it is that I cook one meal. So I cook like dinner and lunch, or I have something that's lunchy, and I cook that and I eat that until that's done. So I go to the food shop, I buy ingredients for 1 or 2 meals, and I eat that until that's all done. That usually like 4 or 5 days, and then I go back to the shop and buy stuff for another 4 or 5 days. So I essentially eat the same food for 4 days, which isn't the most exciting thing, but it's the way to save money, isn't it? And also breakfast is 99% of the time overnight oats, which is really cheap because oats are like 79p, and then I get the coconut almond milk, which is £1.50, £1.80 depending where you go, some frozen berries, and then I also have some chia seeds and peanut butter. Chia seeds, peanut butter, and oats, and the berries last me about 2 weeks. And then the milk, I think I have to top up every week. In total on my food shops this month, I spent a total of £145 and 34p, which is about £25 a week, isn't it? Yeah, 4 or 5 weeks, about £25 a week. Talking about eating, I also eat out a little bit. I try and eat out less and less because A, it's not super healthy, and B, it's really fucking expensive. Like tonight I'm gonna get a pizza, and I've been scrolling through Papa John's and I've been scrolling through Domino's, and I've come to the conclusion that I don't want to spend £20 on a pizza. So I'm gonna go to Waitrose, which is like the fancy shop, and I'll get a frozen pizza or like a ready-made pizza from there and just heat it up in my house, and that's gonna be less than £5. So yeah, I try not to eat out for lunch at work because I don't want to, like, it's a boring time to spend £10 on food in the middle of your shift. Like, I'd rather eat out when I'm in town or if I'm with friends and stuff like that. So I usually save my eating out money for when I'm with friends. Eating out this month, I spent a total of £114 and 19p, which I think is quite decent. I did go to TGI's and that was about £30. And then I also went to Wagamama's and that's about £10, but I didn't eat out a lot this month. I'm quite proud of myself. Third category is shopping, and I love shopping, but I'm trying to take down a notch and not shop too many things. So I think it was really good this month. I didn't buy too many unnecessary things. I mean, I did get a candle, an autumn candle in like mid-August, but I've lit it now and it smells amazing. So I'm very happy with that purchase. I also did a few things in IKEA, which I really needed. I needed more organization. Again, if you haven't seen the video, it will be in the iCard. But other than that, I did quite well. In total on shopping, I spent £178 and 23p, which you might be like, that's a lot of money. Yes, that is quite a lot of money, but I did buy a pair of shoes. They were £50, and I did go to IKEA. That was about £40. So if I haven't done those two things, it's quite a good month of shopping. My fourth category is entertainment, and I love to go to the cinema. My biggest tip for anyone living in the UK, and especially London, if you like watching films, definitely get a Limitless card on any of the cinemas. I chose an Odeon because there's one close to my house. You can do the non-central London for like £17.99, but I added on another £2 a month, so I pay about £20 a month for unlimited amount of films. I went to see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and that was going to be £18 if I didn't have my Limitless card, and that's literally, my Limitless card would cover one film, and then all of the rest films I see this month are for free. Here I also added in, I go to the theatre. I try and get like the £25 rush tickets on TodayTix. Another really good tip. You don't have to pay full price for tickets. You can get them for £25 and the seats are amazing. And I also like to go to gigs. So I did buy a gig ticket for the National this month, so I've included that in my total, which came to £133, which isn't that bad. I also have a fifth category called driving, which is I'm learning to drive, so I'm taking lessons, and I found a really good instructor who only charges £25 an hour, which is so good. So I don't pay more than £100 a month for driving lessons because I take one lesson a week. This month I've had 3 lessons, including the one I'm going to have in about an hour's time, and yeah, £75 for learning to drive isn't too bad. Now comes the big one, the heart-wrenching, money-sucking leech of adulthood. Bills. Bills, 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 bills. Bills suck, and bills are literally more than half of my pay. But this month in bills, I spent £947 and 61p, and in here I include like my rent and bills for the flat and my Oyster card and any like subscription services, so Netflix, Amazon Prime, also my student loan I have to pay back, unfortunately. So it's a big chunk of money. My actual rent is £625. With bills, it's usually around £680, £710, depending on what month it is. It's been £680 throughout the summer, and I think like during winter and stuff it's gonna be about £710, which isn't too bad. I live in a really good area. My room is massive and I like living here, so I'm not complaining. I pay for a monthly Oyster card, and some people just use our contact list. I prefer doing the monthly way because then, like today, I pay £137, which is a lot of money, and I can go wherever I want within zone 1 and 2 for an entire month, and I know how much money I've got left to spend, so I don't have to think about how much money I have on my Monzo. And other people just use their contact list, and I was like, it's the same price, but I'd rather just pay it in a lump sum so I know that money's gone and I don't have to think about how much money I have to spend on my tube fare. So yeah, in total I spent this month, and I probably spent a little bit more. I spent £1,593 and 37p. So in reality I probably spent like £1,600, which is quite a lot of money considering I only work 20 hours a week. So I do have 2 jobs. I work 20 hours a week at my like normal job, my London job, and then I also work for my old job, so I freelance for them. My London job pretty much pays for my bills and my rent, and then my other job will pay for food, entertainment, and any savings I want to do. And I try to save at least £200 a month. If I ever work a little bit more, then I try and save more instead of spending more. I always try to keep at least £1,000 in savings, just to be sure if anything goes wrong, I will always be able to pay rent and pay food. So yeah, that is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed this little insight to how much it actually costs to live in London. But yeah, I love it here. I don't want to leave yet, and so far my money situation is going really, really good. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. I will see you again next time with a new video. Until then, stay safe out there. Goodbye.